this video, we will explore more multiple choice question on the solution of linear differential equation with constant coefficient. So let's take a second order differential equation. So if we have the right hand side function is equal to 0, means a function that is not depending upon y and its derivative. If that is 0, in that case, we just need to calculate the complementary function, that is the solution of homogeneous linear differential equation. And if it is not is equal to 0, if it is a function of exponential, sine, cos or polynomial, in that case we need to evaluate the particular integral. The first question is, what is the complete solution of the differential equation this? So you can observe in this case it is written as a general solution because it contains the constant as well as there is a one additional term, that is a particular integral. So we need to calculate both the things. Now from here, before calculating the answer, observe the right hand side. It is a 5 times of e raised to power 3x. It means in case of particular integral, answer will be of this form e raised to power 3x, but there will be a constant. Now check it. In case of b, it has minus 3x in a particular integral. So clearly we can discard the option b. In case of D, it has e raised to power 2x. Again, we can discard this option because in this case, particular integral cannot be of the form e raised to power 2x. Now, either the answer is A or C. For that, we need to calculate first complementary solution. So for that, we will write the auxiliary equation directly from here. How to write the auxiliary equation? If we have a second order derivative, we can replace it as a m square. And if we have a first order derivative, we can replace by m and its coefficient is plus 6. There's a no derivative. So in this case, y is replaced by 1. So we have plus 9 is equal to 0. This is also is equal to m plus 3 whole square is equal to 0. From here, we have two solutions. They are minus 3 and minus 3. It means the complementary solution is of the form c1 plus c2 into x e raised to power minus 3x. Because the roots are repeating, so we need to multiply by x with the second constant. So if you observe, it has a 2 constant, it is multiplied by x. Even it has a 2 constant and multiply by x. We can also take negative or positive. There's no problem till this one. But there's a factor e raised to power 3x and here it has a factor e raised to power minus 3x. So from here, A option is discarded and the final answer is a C option. Even we can calculate the particular integral to verify this. So for that, what you need to write? So we can write it as 1 upon, this is written as d square plus 6 times of d plus 9 e raised to power 3x multiplied by 5 as it is. So in case of exponential, we replace d by the coefficient of x, that is 3. So replace d by 3. So 3 square is 9 plus 6 into 3 is 18 plus 9, 5 into e raised to power 3x. So 5 by, this is a 36 e raised to power 3x that is available over here. Hence, in this case, the answer is C option. Next is, which of the following is true? So from here, we need to find the true statement. So 1 upon of operator form into sine ax. So whenever we have the non-homogeneous function as a sine ax, in this case, we replace d square by minus a square. But according to this option, it is replacing d by a. So it means this is the incorrect option. For second one, we have the non-homogeneous function of cos ax. Again, in case of cos ax, we replace d square by minus a square. And according to this case, it replaces d by a and that is the incorrect. Next option is, whenever we have exponential form, we replace d by a. And here d is replaced by a and the right hand side function is as it is, provided yes, this function is not is equal to 0. If it is getting a 0, in that case we are taking its derivative and additional term is multiplied by x. But right now we are taking the condition as not is equal to 0. So this option is clearly correct one. Let's check it whether D is correct or not. So in this case, whenever we have exponential into the function of x, what we are doing, we are first operating exponential and the answer must be a function rather than D, it will be D plus A, and that operator is going to operate on x and we take this exponential outside. So according to this, what they are doing, they are writing x outside rather than taking exponential outside, and they are replacing d by a. That is completely incorrect. So according to this, correct option is C. Next question is, the general solution of this differential equation is what? So before calculating the general solution, let's observe the options. From each option, if you observe, this is a times of cos root 3 by 2 into x plus b sine root 3 by 2 into x. The same term is available over here and same also available in the C option as well as in the D option. Even this term is get multiplied by this one, and that is also available in each option. And this is basically a complementary solution. So do not waste your time in order to calculate the complementary solution, because in each option complementary solution is same. So we just need to calculate the particular integral. So in this case, how to evaluate the particular integral? So we can write its operator form. This is a second order derivative, so d square, plus first order derivative d, plus no derivative and y is replaced by 1 cos of x. In case of cos, we replace d square by minus a square, where a is a coefficient of x over here. What is the coefficient of x? That is 1. So we can write minus 1 square, that is minus 1. So particular integral in this case is equal to 1 upon minus 1 plus d plus 1 cos of x. So this is equal to 1 by d cos of x, because this will cancel it out. Now 1 by d stands for the integration with respect to x. Now what is the integration of cos x? That is the positive sine of x. So according to this, positive sine x is only available in option B, and hence option B is correct. Next question is, which of the following is the general solution of this one? So this is the homogeneous differential equation. We need to calculate the complementary solution in this case. First write its auxiliary equation. Second order derivative means m square minus 7 times of m plus 10, y is replaced by 1, that is equal to 0. From here, either you can take the values of m1 and m2 and substitute over here, or you can directly find the factors. So we can write this as m square minus 5m minus 2m plus 10 is equal to 0. So this can be written as m minus 5 into m minus 2 times of m minus 5 is equal to 0. So m minus 2 into m minus 5 is equal to 0. So from here the roots are 2, 5. So if 2 is there, it means e raised to power 2x term is there. If 5 is a solution, it means e raised to power 5x term is there. So e raised to power 2x term is there, as well as e raised to power 5x term is there. It means C is the correct option. Second way, in case you forget to evaluate the roots of this quadratic equation, you can apply the formula. Third option is, you can observe this one. What is the coefficient of x in this case? Minus 5, and in this case 10. Check whether minus 5 satisfies this one. If yes, it means this is the part of a solution. If no, it means that cannot be the part of solution and we can directly discard this option. Same for the other, you can follow over here. Next question is, what is the solution of this differential equation? So for that we can write auxiliary equation, that is the m square. Now there is a no derivative, we will replace by 1. So this must be is equal to 0. This is the auxiliary equation in this case. So from here we can write m minus 1 into m plus 1 is equal to 0. And the values of m are 1 and minus 1. So both the solutions are real and they are different. So in this case, one factor of the complementary solution is e raised to power x, and from here e raised to power minus x, and this is available in the option C. Next question is, which of the following is the general solution of a differential equation? So this is the differential equation we have in terms of independent variable as a t and the dependent variable as x. So if you are comfortable in a y and x, you can convert this differential equation into the y and x form. We can write this term as second order derivative of y with respect to x plus twice of first order derivative of y with respect to x plus 2 times of x is replaced by y is equal to 0. From here, auxiliary equation is m square plus 2 times of m plus 2 y is replaced by 1 is equal to 0. Now, before finding the root, let's observe the option. In option, we have exponential cos sign. In the next case, exponential cos. In the next case, exponential into cos and sine. And the last option is also there, none of these. So it means we need to find the root. From option, it clearly indicates that either the roots are complex or real. So without wasting any time, let's directly apply the formula. So according to the formula, we have minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. So in this case, the value of b is 2, the value of a is 1, the value of c is equal to 2. Substitute these values over here. We have minus 2 plus minus under root 2 square is 4 minus 4 into 1 into 2 divided by 2 into 1. So these are the two roots for this equation. So we can write this as equal to minus 2 plus minus under root 4 minus 8 is minus 4 divided by 2. Simplify this. This is minus 2 plus minus root of 4 is 2. Root of minus is iota divided by 2. This is equal to minus 1 plus minus iota. So according to this, the real part is minus 1 and the imaginary part is 1. So it means from here we can say that the option C is correct. Next question is, what is the solution of initial value problem this when y0 is equal to minus 1 and if the derivative value at x is equal to 0 is 1. So whenever we have initial value problem, rather than finding direct solution, we will first use the condition. According to the condition, it says that when x is equal to 0, the value of y is equal to 1. So substitute x is equal to 0 in each option. Let's check it what is the value of y in that case. So e raised to power 2 into 0 means e raised to power 0 is 1 into 3 times of sine 0, 0 minus cos 0, 1. So what we have in this case, this is getting a 0. 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. So this can be the answer. Let's check it for the second one. So e raised to power 2 into 0, that is 1 into 3 times of cos 0, 1 minus sine 0, 0. It says this is equal to 3. But according to this, we need a minus 1. So we can directly discard the option B. For the C option, put x is equal to 0. So in this case, e raised to power 0 is 1 into 3 times of sine 0, 0 plus cos 0, 1. So this term is getting 0. 1 into 1 is 1. But we need minus 1. So discard this option. From D option, we have e raised to power 0 as a 1. 3 times of cos 0, 1 plus sine 0, 0. Again, we are getting a 3 in this case and we can directly discard the option D. Only one option satisfies the first condition. Hence, we can directly mark A as the correct answer. Next question is, what are the characteristic roots or roots of the auxiliary equation of the homogeneous linear differential equation with constant coefficient having this as a particular solution? Now it is not talking about the particular integral, it is a particular solution, means it has substituted certain values of constant over here. So if you want to convert this into the general solution, it is like C1 plus, because it is a constant, it can be 5 in this case, C2 e raised to power x plus, again it is a constant, we will replace C3 e raised to power 2x. So why I am saying that it is not a particular integral? Even the question indicates that this is the homogeneous differential equation. So in case of homogeneous differential equation, particular integral is equal to 0. Now from here we need to identify what are the roots of auxiliary equation, means the values of m. So this can be written when we have m is equal to 1, means the coefficient of x is equal to 1. So from here one root is 1. From here second root is 2. But now from here what is the root of auxiliary equation? When we will get a constant, we have the constant term when we have e raised to power 0 into x. So from here we can say that one of the root of auxiliary equation is 0. So 0, 1 and 2 are the roots, and hence D option is correct. Second way to answer this question is, if these are the roots of auxiliary equation, in this case the general solution is written as C1 e raised to power 5x plus C2 e raised to power x plus C3 e raised to power 2x. Whether this form is over here? No, because 5x is not available over here, so we can discard this option. According to this, if two roots are same, we can write this as C1 plus C2 into x e raised to power x plus e raised to power 3x. Now 3x is not a part of this one, even ex is only part of this one time, and here it is a 2 times. So we can discard this one. According to the C option, e raised to power 0x plus into some constant plus C2 e raised to power x plus C3 e raised to power 3x. Now again e raised to power 3x is not a part of this one, we can discard this one. For this case, what is the general solution? This can be written as C1 e raised to power 0x plus C2 e raised to power x plus C3 e raised to power 2x. So check it whether we are getting a similar form over here. Yes, e raised to power x, e raised to power 2x, e raised to power 0x is constant, and yes, the next term is a constant. It means only D option is correct. Next question is, what is the general solution of this differential equation? So we have this as a homogeneous differential equation. We just need to calculate the complementary solution. From here, write the auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is m square minus 6 times of m plus 13. Y is replaced by 1 is equal to 0. So we have auxiliary equation m square 6m plus 13 is equal to 0. Next step, we can find the root. Even we can go through with the options whether A and B are the answer of this one or not. So what are the values of m in this case if this is the solution? So m is equal to 1 and 3. Now check whether m is equal to 1 satisfies this one. So we have 1 minus 6 plus 13. Is this is equal to 0? No. It means clearly this is not the answer. Check for minus 1 and 3. So check for minus 1. So when you put minus 1 square is 1. Minus 6 into minus 1 plus 6 plus 13. Again it is not is equal to 0. It means this is not the option. Either the option is C and D. So it means the answer is in form of a complex in this case. So according to the formula, we can find the roots of this equation, that is equal to minus b. Minus b means minus of minus 6 plus minus under root b square, that is 36, minus 4 times of 1 into 13 divided by twice of 1. So minus minus is plus 6 plus minus under root 36 minus 52 divided by 2. This is equal to 6 plus minus under root. So 36 minus 52 minus 16 by 2. This is equal to 6 plus minus under root of 16 is 4 and under root of minus 1 is, that is iota, divided by 2. So this is equal to So we have the roots as 3 plus minus 2 iota. It means the real part is 3 and the imaginary part is 2. So it has the answer e raised to power 3x into C1 cos of 2x plus constant into sine of 2x. So this term is available in the option D. Next question is, what is the particular integral of this differential equation? We just need to find the particular integral, not a complementary solution in this case. So for the cos function, we replace d square by minus a square. So particular integral in this case is evaluated as 1 upon d square minus 4 cos of 3x. So replace d square by minus a square. A is 3. So we can write minus, that is a 3 square is equal to 9. So we write here minus 9 minus 4 cos of 3x. Minus 9 minus 4 is minus 13. Hence the answer is A option. Next question is, what is the particular integral of this differential equation? Now I will separate this differential equation into two parts. Why? Because I have observed the option. According to the option, in case of exponential, it has the 1 by 6 factor over here. And in each three option, the coefficient is 1 by 6. So if we have the coefficient 1 by 6, either A, B or C option is correct. Otherwise, clearly I can say that D option is correct. There is no need to calculate the particular integral for x. Or if it is the same, I will check for x by just substituting over here rather than evaluating. Means, first I will split this differential equation into two parts, is equal to x, and second is equal to e raised to power minus x. So in this case, the particular integral is evaluated as 1 upon second order derivative d square minus 3 times of first order derivative d plus 2 of y, that is 2 into 1, e raised to power minus x. So replace d by a. What is a in this case? Coefficient of x, that is minus 1. So when you put minus 1 over here, so d square means minus 1 square, that is a positive 1, minus 3 times of minus 1 plus 2 e raised to power minus x. So this is equal to 1 by 6 e raised to power minus x. So we cannot say that A, B and C is incorrect from here. We need to identify whether for polynomial answer is this one or this or this. So first I assume that if the particular integral corresponding to x from this option is this, definitely it will satisfy this differential equation. Just calculate its first order derivative, that is 1 by 2. Its second order derivative, 0. Now substitute these values over here. So when you take second order derivative as a 0 minus 3 times of first order derivative as 1 by 2 plus twice of y. What is the value of y? That is this 3 by 4 plus 1 by 2 into x. Simplify this. This is minus 3 by 2 plus 3 into 2 by 4, that is a plus 3 by 2, because this will get cancelled over here. Now multiply over here. This is 2 by 2 is 1 into x. So this will get cancelled out. Finally answer is x. And on right hand side we have x. So we can directly mark A as the option. You can verify for the B if you want. Just for your convenience, I am writing for the option B. If we take particular integral in this case as a B option, it means answer is 1 by 2 into x only. First order derivative is 1 by 2. Second order derivative is 0. Substitute these values over here. So this is 0 minus 3 times of 1 by 2 plus twice of y, that is 1 by 2 into x. So this is equal to minus 3 by 2 plus x. So this is not only is equal to x, we have some additional term over here. It means clearly this is not the particular integral corresponding to the x factor. Same you can check for this one, you will not get x in this case. Clearly we are getting the answer in this case as a A. Next question is, what is the characteristic root of this differential equation? It means we need to write the auxiliary equation. So this is the fourth order derivative of y with respect to x. We can write this is m raised to power 4 minus alpha raised to power 4, y is replaced by 1 is equal to 0. So this is your characteristic equation, or it is also called as the auxiliary equation. So from here, what are the values of m? So we can write it as m square powered square. We can split this term into this form. Similarly, alpha raised to 4 is splitted as this. So this is equal to 0. Now we can take it as a square minus b square. So according to this, m square minus alpha square plus m square plus alpha square. So where I have taken a as m square and b is equal to alpha square. So a square minus b square is a minus b into a plus b. So from here we can write as m minus alpha into m plus alpha, and this factor is as it is. Now if it is a 0, according to this the value of m is alpha. If it is a 0, value is minus alpha. For this case, if m square plus alpha square is 0, so we can write this as equal to m square is equal to minus alpha square. Taking square root on both sides, m is equal to plus minus under root minus alpha square. So this square is get cancelled with the square root, and the negative of root is iota. So this is get converted into plus minus alpha into iota. So four roots are there. One is alpha, another is minus alpha, and then is plus minus alpha into iota. It means option A is correct. Next question is, the solution of this is what? So you can observe this is a homogeneous differential equation. So we just need to calculate the complementary solution. In this case, auxiliary equation is m square plus 1 whole square and y is replaced by 1 is equal to 0. So we can write m square plus 1 into m square plus 1 is equal to 0. Previously we have already evaluated this form. So we can write this as m square plus 1 is equal to 0 when m square is equal to minus 1, and the values of m is plus minus under root minus 1. This is equal to plus minus iota. And same from here we are getting a plus minus iota. This is the order 4 differential equation. Obviously there are a 4 roots and there will be a 4 constant. So for this case, how to write the answer? So if the roots are complex and there is no real part, so answer is e raised to power 0x into c1 cos of x plus c2 sine of x. E raised to power 0x is 1. So we can write this as c1 cos of x plus c2 sine of x. And for this case, since the roots are repeating, we will write the same answer with a different constant. What? Multiply by x. So from here cos x coefficient is what? Constant. Constant into x. So cos x coefficient is constant plus constant into x. Same, there is a sin x term, constant, and here sin x coefficient is c4 into x, maybe some constant into x, and that is given over here. Now From here, A option is correct. Now, why B option is not correct? Because it has the angle 2x and that is incorrect. For the option C, here we have two constants, but in this case we have only one constant. Again, we can directly discard this one. Although the option C is also correct because we can take the constant with a negative sign. So in this case, two options are correct, that is A and D. Next question is, what is the general solution of this differential equation? So we can observe that from the option, complementary part is same. We just need to calculate the particular integral. So in this case, the particular integral is evaluated as 1 upon d square plus 1 into sine of x. So in case of sine, we replace d square by minus a square, where a is a coefficient of x. What is the coefficient of x? That is 1. So we replace d square by minus 1 in this case. So we have 1 upon minus 1 plus 1 sine of x. So this is the case of failure. In case of failure, rather than taking a function of d, we will take its derivative. That is 1 upon its derivative is 2d, and there is an additional term, that is x, because we have taken the first order derivative of this one, into sine of x. So this is equal to x by 2. 1 by d stands for the integration of sine x with respect to x. What is the integration of sine x? That is equal to minus cos of x. So we need a particular integral as minus x cos x by 2, and that is available only in option B, and hence B option is correct. Next question is, which of the following is the general solution of the differential equation this? So in this case, first we will write its auxiliary equation. So auxiliary equation in this case is m square plus 2 pi m plus pi square, and y is replaced by 1. This is equal to 0. So you can observe that this is m plus pi whole square. So if you are not getting this one, what you can do, you can use the formula in order to calculate the roots of this equation. So m is equal to minus b, that is 2 pi, plus minus under root b square, that is the 4 pi square, minus 4 times of a, that is 1, into c, divided by 2 into a. Simplify this, minus 2 pi plus minus under root 4 pi square minus 4 pi square by 2. So this is equal to minus 2 pi plus minus 0 by 2. So do not directly say that it has only one root, that is minus pi. Plus minus indicates that there are two roots and both are equal, that is minus pi and minus pi in this case. So according to this one, what is the solution? Both the roots are same and real. So in this case, e raised to power minus pi x is there, but in this case, e raised to power pi x incorrect. Same for this one, incorrect. Either the option is A or D. So in option D, we have exponential term as minus pi and plus pi, and in this case we have a same root. You can discard this one. So answer is A. So you can check it. It is minus pi of x, e raised to power minus pi of x, and there is an additional term multiplied as a x. Question is, what is the particular integral of this differential equation? So there is no need to calculate the complementary function. So particular integral in this case is equal to 1 upon, from here we can write it as a d square, plus it is a 4 into y, not a derivative. So we will just write 4 over here, 9 sine of x. So in case of sine, we replace d square by minus a square. So d square is replaced by minus 1 square because the coefficient of x in this case is 1. So replace d square by minus 1. So minus 1 plus 4, 9 sine x. So this is equal to 9 by 3 sine of x. So 9 by 3 is 3 and answer is C option.